Plants vs. Zombies is a tower defense game centered around plants defending your house against zombies. I mean, what else did you expect? It's a tower defense game, moron. But this time, instead of playing the game like normal, what happened was the IRS ended up taking all my money for something called taxes. And now I have no money. Which leads us to the question, can you 100% Plants vs. Zombies without sunflowers? Now, the rules for this challenge are very simple. Any sun-producing plant is banned. This includes both the sunflower and the sunshroom that we end up getting later on. Any other plants outside of these two are completely legal. Also, any external sun that we get, for example the sun that falls from the sky during the day levels, is completely legal, as well as the 50 starting sun that we get when we start a level. Alright? Let's get into it. So we start out with the most important part, naming our character Sugma. Get it? Get like Sugma. Funny name, haha. Could have just named it like balls. Alright, so let's get started with 1-1. Where we don't even have access to sunflowers, so it's an easy win. Now, 1-2 is supposed to be the tutorial for sunflowers, and the game makes you think that you have to place one, but if you just wait long enough, the game just forgets that, and you can just play the level like normal. Why does this happen? I have no idea. The game was probably coded on an ear of corn. Still better than Overwatch though. 1-3 is an extremely level where we just spam pea shooters, and 1-4 is also a cakewalk. And in 1-5, we have a minigame, which doesn't even use the sunflowers, which this one's walnut bowling, and it's also really easy. 1-6 is a cakewalk. 1-7 is so easy I can do it with my eyes closed, and I'm pretty fucking stupid. 1-8 is extremely easy, and the same with 1-9. And in 1-10, and for all the rest of the 10th level of the adventures, it's just a conveyor belt level, so it's really easy. Now, on to World 2, where it's nighttime, and we have no additional sun generation from sun falling out of the sky. So we only have 50 starting sun to work with. But we get the Puff Shroom, which in this run is by far the best plant in the entire run, because it's free and it's nocturnal, so it makes the 9 levels possible, and it makes 2-1 a breeze, 2-2 is just more Puff Shroom spam, 2-3 is even more Puff Shroom spam, 2-4 introduces the screen door zombie, but you know, with enough Puff Shroom spam, anything's possible, and 2-5 is just a mini game where you play aim labs with zombies, even though aim labs is completely free, and I still suck at Counter-Strike, and you know, we're not going to focus on that, though. 2-6 is just more Puff Shrooms. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to do. I tried to solve a Rubik's Cube while I was recording this, and I couldn't, okay? It's not my fault that I'm stupid. Oh, it is? Welp. 2-7 is also the same as every other level in this world. It's just more Puff Shrooms. 2-8 we run into the disco zombies, and we need to make sure that they don't end up spawning guys behind our mowers. But other than that, it's a pretty easy level. 2-9 is also pretty easy if you just keep spamming Puff Shrooms, and if I keep spamming Puff Shrooms, I'm gonna end up going insane. I've done this for 9 straight levels. I've just placed Puff Shrooms over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And 2-10 is just another conveyor belt level, so it's also easy. Now we head on to World 3 and the pool levels, and we start 3-1 with, get this, placing pea shooters. But this time we're using, hold on, let me check my notes here. Lily pads, wow. Wow, yeah, wow, I know this run's really boring, so let me just, there. Anyways, 3-2 is not that hard if you make liberal use of the newly acquired squash. 3-3 introduces the snorkel zombie, which can only be hit when it's eating something, so you can take him down with just a couple of walnuts on the pool lanes. 3-4 is just a very easy 3 flag level, and after this we unlock Crazy Dave's shop, and we need to buy the pool cleaners for the extra defense on the water levels. It comes important later. 3-5 is just another mini game where the zombies move fast, but it's no problem at all. 3-6 is very easy, just make sure to keep using instant kills like potato mine and squash on the Zamboni zombies. 3-7 is just, it's easy. I guess I got nothing else for you. Now, 3-8 introduces the dolphin zombie, and I fucking hate these things because they're like pogo zombies, but on water, and they move insanely fast until they're off their dolphin. So it's very annoying to try and micromanage that, along with trying to make sure I'm stalling well and collecting sun at the same time. It's incredibly annoying. 3-9 is also not that bad, but again, you have to pay attention to the dolphin zombies because they will touch. And 3-10 is just another easy conveyor belt level. And now we take a break to gamble. Why? Because did you know that you're only 37 consecutive hands of blackjack away from being a billionaire? Now you may ask, why is this relevant to a Plants vs. Zombies run? The message of that is that you're never far away from the things you want. Just ask Bill Cosby. Now we head on to the Zombotany minigame, where the zombies have plant heads that do what the plants do, like the pea shooter heads shoot peas. I mean, what else did you expect them to do? File your taxes or get your lazy ass a job? No! Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, right. Anyways, we used some walnuts and pea shooters and beat the level. And you may ask me, why are you doing minigames instead of the adventure mode? Well, I'm not telling you. Why? Because I forgot. I don't know. I probably just wanted to gamble. Anyways, we go ahead and also do the walnut bowling, which is, again, easy, you know, because I'm so good at this video game. And we head back onto World 4. So World 4 is a nighttime pool level, and that's bad enough. But now we have fog. Yeah! But now we have our secret weapon for these nighttime pool levels, the sea shroom, which is just a puff shroom that can be placed in water. So guess what, baby? We're doing this again. It's time for 10 more levels of puff shroom spamming. Yay! I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I gotta get like a counter though on how many puff shrooms I did place throughout the entirety of this, because it's an awful lot. 4-1 was a pretty easy level. 4-2 was no problem at all. And now with 4-3, we have a problem with the balloon zombies. As in, I have no way to kill them, so my only option is to use the mowers. But other than that, it's easy, because only like 2 of them spawn. Now, it's time for hell, or as I like to call it, Portland, Oregon. And if you've never been to Portland, it's filled with vent zombies who'll steal your catalytic converter, and it fucking sucks there. You know, I don't even know why I'm talking about Portland, Oregon. What does this have to do with the run? Anyways, 4-4 is a level that uses balloon zombies. 6 of them, to be exact. And the thing about this level is that it's all luck, because you have to get lucky and get 6 different balloon zombies to spawn in 6 different lanes. And you may think, oh, it can't be that hard. Well, Sean, it took me a fucking hour and 20 minutes. I was up until fucking 12:30 doing this shit. Hold on, let me show you the time. It's 12. I'm free. I'm free from this hellscape. What the fuck? They spawned 6 and I got lucky. Oh, thank fucking God. Anyways, after 3 holes in my wall, we beat the level and finally move on. Now 4-5 is just vase breaker and that's pretty easy. 4-6 is not that hard, it's just more spam. 4-7 is also pretty easy, and so is 4-8. Now, 4-9 has the stupid fucking balloon zombies return, and again with the luck-based bullshit. But somehow, someway, I attempt it and I beat it first try. What? Now 4-10 is just another easy conveyor belt level. And we move on to the final world, the roof. Now the roof is interesting because it is daytime, so we do end up getting sun, but we also need to use pots because, you know, there's no dirt on the roof. So let's get into it. Also, we go ahead and buy the rake and roof cleaners because they're both extremely important for the strategies I'm trying to run. Just peep the vision. Just 5-1, we end up using the cabbage pults because remember, the roof is angled and pea shooters can't really be used on this, but the cabbage pults are good enough to carry us anyways. So it's easy. 5-2 is another simple level. 5-3 is so easy, I could actually spend the time developing social skills and talking to a woman. 5-4 is just more cabbage pults. I mean, the strategies of this are just pea shooters, puff shrooms, pea shooters, puff shrooms, sea shrooms, cabbage pults. Now 5-5 is just an easy mini game where it's all bungee zombies, but again, it's a mini game. It's easy. Now, once we get to 5-6, we can use the most broken strategy in the whole game, where we rake the first zombie and potato mine the next ones, and then once we have enough sun saved up, we can put down a gloom shroom in the middle lane and garlic in the first, third, and fifth lanes. And once the strategy is set up, it is extremely overpowered and can kill most zombies the game throws at us. And it also leads to probably the easiest victory of my life. On to 5-7, where it's more gloom shroom strats, but this time we do some stalling with, guess what? The puff shroom, yay! Yeah, you will never escape the puff shroom, no matter where you go. No matter how far you run, he will follow you no matter what. And he will, I don't know, maybe he'll be really nice and give you like a donut or something. I don't know. Now, 5-8 is tricky because we get introduced to the Gargantuan, and he takes 2 instant kills to take down. 1, and he throws an imp once he's at half health, and he also can't be moved by garlic. So if he spawns in lanes 1, 3, and 5, it makes things kind of tricky. But I'm able to stockpile on mowers and kill him pretty easily. 5-9 also has a Gargantuan, but again, If you manage your mowers correctly, he's not a problem at all. And 510 is just another easy minigame where we're easily able to fight and beat Dr. Zomboss, ending the adventure levels. Now, we're gonna go ahead and get started with some of the minigames. Remember, I already did 3 of them, including the gambling. I love the gambling one. Anyways, I'm gonna try to speedrun through some of these minigames to save up on time. You ready? Bagooled, It's Raining Seeds, Zombaquarium, Bagooled Twist, Big Trouble Little Zombie, Invisigool, Call 'em Like You See 'em, and Portal Combat are all conveyor belt levels or don't have options for sunflowers, so they're all really easy clears. Now on to Zombie Nimble Zombie Quick, where we start out with a cattail and gradually build up our way to 2 gloom shrooms in order to protect all 6 lanes. And then we just have to make sure to maintain the pumpkins that are on them, and it's a pretty easy win. Unless you're me and you forget to maintain them, and then you lose and have to restart the level. But cut to the next one. Cut to the next one. Whack a zombie again. No sun, so it's free. Now on to Last Stand. Oh man, I can't wait to show you this really cool strategy that I found. I'm gonna make so much money from it, and I don't have enough money to purchase 8 seed slots. Right, so after drop shipping Bavarian goat cheese and Slovakian tennis rackets, I now have the amount of money I need to buy 8 seed slots. And I can do this really cool strat, which makes me around 8k per Last Stand run, which I need to buy something extremely special. It's medication for me. Anyways, we take a break from the minigames, and we decided to do all the puzzles for both Vase Breaker and iZombie, and they're, again, it's easy. We go ahead and do Zombani 2, which is just more cattails and puff shroom spam. Walnut Bowling 2 is free. Again, no sunflowers. Now, on to Bobsled Bonanza, which is fucking awful. So what you have to do in order to beat this level is you have to put cattails in water and use insta-kills on any Zomboni in order to prevent them from spreading ice further down the lane. Now, it sounds pretty easy, but in reality, it took me like 7 attempts and 2 hours. So yeah, I hate this. But anyways, after banging my head into the wall, we're finally able to beat it. Now, Zomboss's Revenge is literally just the same thing as 510, so it's free. Now, I screwed that up. Now, it's time for the hardest mini game of this entire run. Seeing Stars. And this is what I needed the money from Last Stand for. I needed the money so I could buy the imitator plant and use it to stall for this level. I am not kidding you. You have to get really lucky when you stall in order to be able to beat this level. Because the strat I used, you have to stall until about 600 sun, and then you have to place down the star fruit, and then you have to continually keep building them out until you're able to beat it. But it took me like 20 tries to do it. Because again, you have to stall nearly perfectly, continually, until you're able to beat the challenge. And if you lose a single star fruit, you just have to reset. But anyways, after like 20 tries, and more holes in my wall, and more suffering, I'm finally able to beat it. Pogo Party is pretty easy. You just have to make sure that you have roof cleaners in order to sacrifice to the first couple of Pogo Zombies. And then you can just put down a Gloom Shroom and build up a wall of Magnet Shrooms, and then you can pretty easily beat it. Oh yeah, and for these mini games and survival strategies, I got them from Easy Speezy's video on 100% speedrunning, so I'll link the video down there if you want to try this for yourself, but I wouldn't do it. Now, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the survival levels, where you have to survive 5 flags, and in between each flag, you're allowed to change your plants and see what zombies are gonna come out. So we go ahead and get started on Survival Day, where we use the strategy of spamming star fruits and garlic in order to make use of our puff shroom stalling. And with this strategy, we're able to pretty easily beat Survival Day. Okay, that was not that hard. Now, on to Survival Pool, where we start with a cattail, and then we add in some gloom shrooms. And then we added some garlic to protect those gloom shrooms, and then later on we can just add in some tall nuts to deal with the stronger pool lane zombies. And with this strategy, it's again pretty easy, so we're able to beat Survival Pool. Now on to Survival Roof, where we use the same strategy of glooms and garlic, but this time we have to extend our glooms in order to be able to kill buckethead zombies. But then after that, it's pretty easy, and we get the win pretty easily. Now on to Survival Night, where this challenge sadly ends, because sun doesn't fall from the sky, and we have no additional way of going past 50 sun. And even with the imitator plant, we eventually get overrun by the large amount of zombies. So yes, I know you're sad this run ended, because you wanted to see me suffer for longer, but you're not gonna get to see me suffer this time. You'll get to see me suffer when the next video comes out, silly. Yeah, but you can't complete Survival Night. It's impossible without sunflowers, so sorry to disappoint. Anyways, that's gonna do it. I don't know how to end this,